Yo, I told you I'll be back with another one on this.
What are you talking about?
Oh, hey, Bubble, I'm just finishing a rhyme. I'll pick you up at 9. Wear a dress this time, all right?
Okay, Bobo, presto changeo.
Pick a car, any car. Well, my mind is sinned and my car is tinted. So bunny, hop in and take a magical ride up in it. Magical ride up in it where the wheel's not spinning, but the car's still moving as the fuse is grooving. Titted, just got my head right now. Hop in, it'll turn into a bed right now. Bunny, come in and hop up inside. I can show you the world in my ride. Now for my first trick, let's magically remove that lip gloss from your lips. Although in order to work, it's gonna need us to trade spinning spaces. So move a little closer and let's trade faces. Voila, for my next one called third leg in the holy bag. Reach your hand into the right pocket of my shorts. So know where the pocket lining go. The magic you're now touching there must have accidentally made it disappear just like our underwear. Raise your hand up to volunteer, now put it down and repeat as it forges to a spear. I bet it could make these 2 fingers disappear. How'd your wetness magically appear? Wait, I'm getting near. Let me first do this cheap trick of pulling a quarter out of your heads or tails. Looks like we're starting with heads first. I'll let you go first, but before I dive it first, let's find a spot to lie though. Although it's an it's not a hearse. Now watch closely, abracadabra. I just turned this car into a plaza. Abracadabra, abracada. Hands behind your back and snap, no bra. Oh wait, akadas is a holding a double tada. Shazam, it's not even the weekend, but it's stumble beating on the speaker. Lift your silk dress to reveal that ass as I turn your face down to a creature. Sniffing that wet like an eager bitch in heat here. Make the H disappear and heat you up, down, front, back, and center like my tons of trampoline. Or holding my breath for 2 minutes as I nose vanishes deep and mumble what you wanna hear as it goes bigger. Who needs water, torture, cell training was my teacher. I just read your mind and it matches what you're looking for. Take off your Converse, I'm gonna make a pair of Louboutins appear. Bend over my knees for these quick hands times 10 like I'm your old teacher. Now get on yours like I'm your old preacher. Shut the fuck up, she's not sucking me off. She's literally just praying, please stop, please stop. Isn't this what people do behind a church? Don't be jumping to conclusions when I'm going with my verse. Plus the teacher was actually her professor, but teacher had 2 less letters and I guess old had 3 more. Anyways, I'm not your father, but I forgive you for all your sins. Now that you're on your knees, let's begin. She then sucked me off, but not like her old preacher. Beep, 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 beep. God forbid I hypnotize her. Shit, I may gone off track with this. Let's get back to magic tricks. Alternate cupping these 2 balls with your mouth while I watch. Now freeze, motherfucker, I'll tell you which one they're in. Hocus pocus, good job, you make a good magician. Hands behind your back, let's see if you can get out of this rope. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle as I continue to grope while you start to choke like I'm back to being your pope. Visible thread, invisible head, off with your head. My trick list doesn't include getting off with your head, so I'm gonna have you hop on top instead. Put a magic glove on it, there's a glove box in the glove compartment. And if the trick fails, there's a plan B department. Open sesame, the bottle in the back under the top hat and do with it what you just did to my sword. I know you're expecting a rabbit to appear, but that's the whole trick. It's called no bunny in the tummy. Probably not funny to the Supreme Court, but don't take it, you may see me in court. Let's pretend this leather seat is a velvet bed right now. Watch it recline as you decline with your behind on this head right now. Front windows getting illegally tinted like my head right now. Simsalabim, simsalabum. My magic is like a museum. Watch it from behind as it disappears inside yours on this magical November ride. Now you museum, now you don't. All this locomotion costs a smoke. Hot box, but we don't even toke. Magic is an easy way to clean my car interior. Gets steamed as all my dirty junk gets stuffed in the trunk. Now get off and watch as close as possible as I do the same in order to brew this magic potion filled with vitamins, minerals, fats, and proteins. Aye, Captain, I guess you can't see it anymore, but at least you got a quick glimpse of it appear out of thin air. Let me help scoop what's flowing down towards your mouth in it, then you may clean yourself. If you can't see the trick by now, then tag your it, but since you're 25, hold up. Let's just end this song with some more censorship. Plus, I could always save the talent track for me and my bitch, so I'll just be a gentleman and drop you off at 7-Eleven where I perform this one last disappearing act. Yo, this song's about a bitch. Yo, this song's about a bitch I know. Ho. Me and my bitch like the fuck. Me and my bitch like the suck. Me and my bitch like the hump. Me and my bitch like the bump. Me and my bitch, we going doggy style, stop the spread. Bitch wakes me up with some morning head. Finishes her feeding with her face at my feet end. Bitch humps all day like a hot bitch and heat end. Don't want no bad bitch, savage. So I train my bitch to be a rad bitch. Even with a leash, she eat my ass if I ask. Any day of the week, knows when to speak. Put in a cage, she misbehaves. Or I want a little space to get laid. On all fours, pop to get some metal balls as I bone her, cause I'm her owner. Picture her on my Tinder, helping find another companion. Chewing my hot dog after dinner. Bitch's ass is always there to take the blame. When hair or pussy juices, notice around the bed frame. Bitches outside trying to start some shit. That's a good bitch, that's a good bitch. Me and my bitch like the fuck. Me and my bitch like the suck. Me and my bitch like the hump. Me and my bitch like the bump. Me and my bitch, me and my bitch. Me and my bitch like it rough. Face down, ass up, and handcuffed. That furry, that pussy, that fluff. Enough to make me my bitch huff and puff. Better work that bitch like Jamie. She always says yes, no, maybe. Dirty fun in the park cause she's my baby. Making them hands around feeling all hasty. These mutts be petty as fuck cause she's pretty as fuck. It's disrespect trying to fuck without consent. Make a couple calls, cut up a couple balls and you'll see. Don't leave your new bitch around me. Don't you see her collar? The chain around her neck is bitch a baller. How she obeys me when I call her. Them outside bitches be all jelly when they see lildrakex tatted under her thigh and belly. Bottom bitches always ready to turn tricks for bread behind the deli. These streets be cold, so we'll hit a hotter track. On your mark, get set, go. Catch a word, bitch, and bring it back. Me and my bitch like the fuck. Me and my bitch like the suck. Me and my bitch like the hump. Me and my bitch like the bump. Me and my bitch, me and my bitch. Bitches on my bed while bitches on my head. Bitches on my feet while bitches on my meat. Bitches on my spit while bitches on my shit. Bitch was on the hunt, now I'm on the bitches. I'd run a train and rail my bitch. Motorboat with my bitch. Rides before I tie her ass up and slay my bitch. Scratch the itch and sub my bitch. Then paddle waterboard my bitch. Chopper, Greyhound, or Hummer. Me and my bitch do everything together. Bitches be crazy, but I never speak this way towards a lady. If you're a bitch about what I say, move, ma'am. You're kinda in the way. The year is 2016. Yo, why the fuck is this cop flashing me while I'm minding my own business, taking a pee behind this park tree? I bet he's checking out my wee-wee. Let me just give him the finger. Oh fuck, now he's coming up to me. The reason I stopped you is looks like you were taking pee over there by the tree. Looks to me like public indecency. No, officer, I was getting a blowjob from a squirrel. Need anything else from me like my ID? Or maybe the ID of the squirrel, but I swear he told me it was 18. Stay right there, don't try to flee. Let me see that ID. Do you have any warrants or anything? He read us for a backup. We have a real nutcase over here. I overhear. That's what he said before he gave me a head, I said. So let me get this straight. You pulled down your pants in that tree and the squirrel popped out and performed sodomy? For those of you not aware, sodomy, also known as buggery, is the act of sticking your penis into anything other than a vagina. There's a misconception out there that it only refers to anal sex, something like that, but not quite. I didn't have to pull down my pants, it ran on my leg. In fact, maybe I'm the victim here, so don't try to stick those charges on me. The squirrel's Woody was clear to see, like the dog last week, he was only 3. Sounds to me like you're confessing to a felony. Well, officer, I didn't pass the bar, but I know a little bitch enough that BCLE is legal in the state of Nevada, so you have no cause to arrest me. Plus, the dog was on top and hard as a rock, not a damn means can't pin on me, animal cruelty. We were just two consenting adults being a little bit naughty. I thought you said there was no border to see. He was behind, not in front of me. I thought you said the dog was 3. I'm not here to do the mad dog. I'm gonna have to check on all that. One sec, put your hands in my car. Do you have anything sharp in your pants? You probably don't even know how to spell bestiality. I'll give you a hint, it's the best. Let me know when I'm free to leave. I keep taunting the officer as he proceeds to search me. What's this jar of Nutella doing in your pants? Oh fuck, gonna be hard to get to this one. Now I was fibbing to yell in the beginning about taking a pee. Let's just say the officer wasn't too fond of our interaction. No, my unnecessary confession. I should have lawyered up or listened to Jay-Z. You better stop fingering me. Oh, the irony. Please release me. I'll sue for police brutality. You'll see. The canine's still gonna come? The moral of the story is don't be a dick to the man with the stick. They can always find a reason to fuck with you or digitally you if you make it not like you. It's not worth the hassle. I know it's kinda hard to keep your cool, but do your very best not to act like a fool. You may be sitting in front of a stainless steel stool in front of dude neighbor who make you eat his stick while he's shitting on a stool. Looks like we're out of toilet paper. Oh no, there's some more right there. He proceeds to grab me by the hair with the grip of a bear into his bare asshole. What an asshole, I told you it was worth the hassle. The booking happened on a Friday night, sort of had to fight for my life over the weekend. Just to not get the rear end of a broom into my rear end. But I need this to say within 15 minutes I was in my first fist fight since high school. Only was his fist, not mine, got me 2 at a time. Only it wasn't my face, his fists were pounding. It was like he was preparing me to smuggle a little kid. God forbid. Luckily the broomstick felt like a hot dog in a hallway. The very next day where I was supposed to be cleaning up my blood, shit and tears behind the sheet covered doorway. Money came in, finally got in front of the judge. Not guilty, man, free to go, lady. I heard you like taking out your penis in public parks. I'm sure you're aware there's a school near there, but it was 11 at night. Let's just say if you ever see me out on tour now, you know why there's no kids around unless it's a stadium show with the loophole of them being seated at least 2,000 feet towards the back row. I'm recording this call. I'm trying to get an interlude going for my album, and I did a thing with and it was like really, really funny, but he doesn't want anything to do with it. Like, it's supposed to be with a lawyer, so I need you to pretend you're a lawyer, run through it.
It's kind of like Eminem did with his guy he calls Paul, and he's like, "Hey, Paul, I got this problem, and here's what it is.
Yeah.
Here's what you should.
Pretty much exactly copying what Eminem did, except it's funny you point that out because it's supposed to be my own idea.
Yeah, well, Eminem with his skits.
Yeah, well,
dude, it's straight up plagiarism, but that's okay. I'm okay with that as long as we say, hey, this is an original. This is an original idea. We're good. That's good. Nobody will know that we got that from Eminem.
Yo, this song is about, well, I guess most of this album is about some of the relationships in my life, past, present, and future. This one's specifically about a few that initiated as what some would think to be mutually beneficial, but blossomed into something some way more special in a way. One of the first was Lana bought her sushi and some panties on the second date. First one was a little more probateur and just with a big out to the rear. And there, she's a valid Scrabble word. Now wrote her a couple checks, rack her mom's business expenses. Had a stressful job, so I needed her to relax. Cheaper than a shrink, still met once a week. She was sending daily snaps of her trying off clothes. Put her ass on my nose. I describe what's inside, but only the whole tongue and nose knows. When she missed a day, I would make her pay the next time she's over. Bent over while I had my way. We still keep in contact to this day, but she has a boyfriend now, so don't get flirty. Felicia wasn't too difficult to please her. Went to movies on our first date. They made movies back at my place. That was a lie, we went to mornings first, but the movies sounded a bit more fitting. And when I fit in, she liked it harder rough. Hair pulled back, scratched her though she never let me put it in her ass. I reflect back on when we did it in the bed, building a mine. I swear we didn't see no trespassing sign. She cleared tables at Danny's to make us meet until we meet at the end of the week, where I bust her open on the floor with her bust on the floor until I bust on the floor. Let's just say she ain't busting no more. No, she ain't busting no more. Last I checked, she's living for Instacart and Grubhub in her 08 Corolla. And then there was Felicia. You could say it was nice to meet her. I made my move to feed her, but I didn't know she was a diva. No, she didn't know I was a Sigma. Regardless how many figures, I'm not gonna ruin the economy for the people like me I used to be. She asked me for Noboo, I said Noboo. But I still got that fish, just not on a dish. Chop sausages at 6, chop patties no spoon. It all happened so soon, in and out before noon. Later there was Taylor, before this see you later alligator. She wasn't the one bent over in the service elevator. Ellie never made it out alive, maybe we'll save that story for later. I never paid her since I told her I couldn't afford it, but perhaps it was a humble flattery that got me squishing her. She had an early liking for me and it turned into a friend with benefits thing. But I messed up when she showed up with a short skirt and green wig, yet I was only in the mood to watch TV. We stopped talking not too long ago after I sent her a voice memo asking for some diet info and a reply lacked interest, so I just left it at that and assumed she's busy being a rhinoceros. That's not a leading reference, I don't do body shaming. Along came Holly, along came a spider. You may find her ranting on Twitter these days. Crazy's head on this page, been going down the rabbit hole about some tennis bro. Had to say goodbye because I'm not conflictual. I'm Maury, how she went to the Halloween fetish ball with a couple balls of chastity secured up her lower cavities. I won't tell you about the nice surprise she woke me up to after EDC, but I'm sure a log will be all over her blog if she ever hears this song. And if you do, just know that I sincerely hope all is well. I mean no wrong. Holly isn't her real name, and no, she's not a spider, but the rest is hand on the Bible in case she comes at me for libel. And then there was Felicia. You could say it was nice to meet her. I made my move to feed her, but I didn't know she was a diva. No, she didn't know I was a Sigma. Regardless how many figures, I'm not gonna ruin the economy for the people like me I used to be. She asked me for Noboo, I said Noboo. But I still got that fish, just not on a dish. Chop sausages at 6, chop patties no spoon. It all happened so soon, in and out before noon. Not gonna be one of those simps paying a G for a girl to breathe or sit next to me. Your presence isn't a present to me. I will sometimes pay if there's a guarantee you'll be down on your knees facing me or away from me, but that will only earn you maybe 100, almost 3. It doesn't matter how well off I get financially. I'm getting off, not guilty of hypocrisy, even if I'm 103 with a pump for my cock and ball crust underneath. Yo, if you don't cook or clean and our sex is more of a mutual thing, and giving football or back rubs just isn't your thing, don't get mad at me for fighting for equality. Stop being independent if you want to be independent. I know all about supply and demand, like how there's 4 billion of you and only a handful of guys willing to pay your cell phone bill or cash up you $40 every time you ask for Taco Bell. Who knows, maybe you're one of the lucky ones being bought a Birkin, and although a lot of y'all are a dime a dozen, this isn't an attempt to knock you off your high horse. If it's your thing to be on either side of a transactional shoe, more power to you. I may sound a little salty, but I put a skirt on too if it would give me Da Vinci. And for the real sugar daddies, perhaps I can see it as a form of charity and being selfless by putting a girl through college with a new Mercedes instead of tits. It's just not my thing, that's it. I'm a feminist, or maybe the word is equalist, but I personally feel that me giving you those hand-me-downs would make me a misogynist. Although paying for sex could be seen as contradicting, a valuable service is being exchanged. Everyone should know it's the first profession for back in the day. Obviously bearing a kid can change a lot of this, but if your wife material, I'm not buying you no Louboutins to take off your buttons or Lululemons. Yo, why are there kids playing in the background of this beat? I'll just make a minor change to the track. There we go. Don't worry, I close my eyes. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9. No such thing as a dime, round it up, 9.9. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9, no such thing as a dime, round it up, 9.9, round it up, tits and ass, don't go fast, not even grass, no go stick, off her ass, got no tats, no guy's name on her ass, did I mention tits, 4 times saying ass, 3 more times, she's a dime, she's a dime, she's a dime, brought her to my game, teammates acting lame, their eyes up in flames, thinking that I'm paying, what the fuck are they saying, ain't gonna hold a game, made a whole sweet tree, assured them, yes I fuck hoes though, she's not one of them, but they be talking pretty funny, still thinking it's about the money, it didn't help that she was dressed in a revealing beach dress when they first met, since we spontaneously headed there straight from swimming, I didn't know she would wanna come then watch me play, she insisted on going home to change, it just wasn't enough time since I don't like to be late, we met before my singing thing, in fact I did karaoke with her for the first time in my life, not long before this interaction, but I understand their assumptions without asking them, wondering how this doofus get that ass, he's not even famous. I'd like to blame it on my dick, but it's probably cause I'm smart and funny, but how they gonna think I care about this shit? Pulling up in a car with a gas from a crash with their teeth to get fixed, first playing ball hockey to wear a helmet, easily found for the past but I sent to my armpit. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9, no such thing as a dime, rounded up, 9.9. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9, no such thing as a dime, rounded up, 9.9. She is blessed, call her Pikachu, she's spoiled, no ice or cooler, but I don't spoil her, thermal set like a freezer, keeps her under covers while I beep her, the closest to a phone I'll give her is a beeper, and that's only cause I think I like her. You should know that I'm talking about her personality, which you know is what I want if you know me personally. The problem is she's hot, and there's guys out there looking to keep her in that freezer. Didn't truly know how vulnerable some women are until I met her. She's a liability, not talking about financially, but when we're out and she dressed all thick, people wanna start some shit. Take her camping, better be packing, take her to the beach, gonna need a leash, turn around for a minute, back to hounds asking who she's with. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9, no such thing as a dime, rounded up, 9.9. She is fine, she's a dime, I'm a 6, she's a 9, no such thing as a dime, rounded up, 9.9. Yo, I don't even know how to date this girl, man. I've watched a lot of forensic files and read the news and shit, and now I gotta lock the doors and set the alarm to stay every time she's over. I mean, obviously she's less vulnerable with me around, but I'm significantly more vulnerable with her ass around. Gotta keep an eye on my surroundings when I go out at night. Heck, fuck going out at night, it's filled with hasty dogs that wanna bite. Imagine if I was constantly worried about being followed by one of my crazy exes or by crazy people with axes who wanna X me in the exterior of my apartment when I least expect it, or after gassing up at Exxon during an extravagant vacation, only get pulled over by experts on the expressway with the excuse of me exceeding and stealing or exhibiting expired place, except I'm exempted from the option to exercise my rights as I'm extracted from my rented Ford Explorer while I exert my exhale through an extended hand. Never being due because I wasn't exterminated, no I'm left beat and exhausted until it's explained to me that the only reason I still exist is to be exploited by exposing myself during expos exclusive to Xbox executives or rich extroverts who will pay extra not to be extorted for examining my expelled excrement after it explodes from my extended exit, and that excludes mentioning the extent of the excitement and lack of excess that expressed that the experience was excellent. This goes on for years as I excel until becoming expanded, at which point I get exported like an extinct exotic animal to a more expensive country and eventually be exonerated and live in exile as one of the princess wives. Think this sounds extreme exactly, and that's just an exaggerated example of what some females think about before they go out at night. At least my tale had a fairy tale ending. You would think I would just extend the beat to fit this all in, you know? But nope. Say I'm doing this pro bono.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm doing this pro bono now because I guess I didn't hit my
no, just I'm doing this pro bono, nothing else at the end.
I'm doing this pro bono.
I love you too, but let's not change the subject.
What subject?
Bono from U2.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. So I'm doing it for pro bono. Okay.
Yeah,
pro bono.
You're pro bono. Okay. Let me tell you a story that reflects back on 2020 about a friend of a friend. You know what? Let's just say a friend. Stop convicting people guilty by association. Plus, you gotta become a lawyer before you could judge. Anyways, in an attempt to offend, he wanted me to tell his story in first person. It was early 2022 in a restaurant in North Cali where everyone inside was screened for a triple vaccine. After kindly requesting a physical menu due to my PTSD, I excused myself from my very cool upcoming rapper friend to take a leak. Although apparently the city still had a mask policy when you're not at your seat pretending to sip a drink. Excuse me, sir, Where's your toilet? You need to put on a mask! Sorry, I need to put what in your ass? I can't hear you behind that mask and plexiglass. He took off his mask and said, I said you need to put on a mask! Oh, I have a medical condition. Where's your restroom? It's to the left of that marquee. You'll need this key. He hands me a key attached to a large wooden spoon that I'm sure is covered with poo and pee, just like the toilet seat, although I'm less concerned with organic waste particles lingering on my ass, since alas, I can't eat my own ass than I am with sitting on toxic bleach that they were supposed to be using it clean. Was the Prop 82 warning for nothing? I'm glad cancer wasn't on the menu today. The washroom was out of soap and paper towel, only having one of those hand dryers to put your hand in between that sprays warm live pathogens onto your skin, but luckily I didn't touch anything, although my aim was a little off. Oh wait, I've been gripping this key. I wish I'd known to use my sleeve. I guess my hand will go insane trying not to pick my nose until I find some sanitizer or soap. Even though I always keep paper towel or a tissue in my pocket, no one's invented a double-sided version of it yet, with a different color or pattern so I know which side has already touched my feces-covered fingers. Hey, Bounty or Kleenex, there's my pitch. However, double-sided tissue won't fix a double-standard issue of people being allowed to smoke cigarettes and consume carcinogenics, yet can't make their own decision on whether they want to limit their oxygen flow and risk a pimple. Now, I know some of you are probably saying, get takeout if you don't like the rules. Okay, let's just go through the Starbucks drive-thru and order a tea and croissant where the barista now hands me a tablet for a quick question. I'll just press my eating finger onto the area with the least amount of your germs, and not even discreetly. I'm hoping that the QD sees so I have a better opportunity to taste that spit for free. Back to the issue at hand. If you're gonna create mandates that control what grown adults put on and in their mouth, either go after the topics or eat my chopstick. At least it won't kill you. 8 out of 10 of the leading causes of death can be contributed to what you put in your body. Plus, I'm sure accidents can be significantly reduced if the hypocrite aristocrats outright ban alcohol in cars amongst the consumption of certain processed meats, sodas, fast foods, and seed oils, or exposure to toxic chemicals like those in some sunscreen. In fact, just outright ban the sun. Fun fact number 1, Australia has the highest cancer rate in the world per capita. Fun fact number 2, instead of healthy eating and staying fit, the citizens of the COVID era did the exact opposite. As soon as the airplane mask policy was struck down, 99% of you went freeballing on those CDCs. Did COVID suddenly go away, or are you sheep just doing what they say? This is for the modern day heroes that had no ears, the single musketeer, those that didn't want to live those years in fear, those who stood up for unjust laws by walking around with an unlit cigarette or lollipop dangling from their mouth. Hey, hey, I'm back. That was an interesting story my friend told, yeah? What a baloney head, right? Or should I say left? Remember not to shoot the messenger. I swear I already survived 2 of them. That was supposed to fit into the song, by the way, at the end, but obviously I have no idea what I'm doing. Why'd you gotta pull up in them jeans? You know we're gonna park somewhere in between 2 parked cars so no one sees. But why'd you gotta pull up in them jeans? I wore my sweats but you didn't wear a dress. I'm pulling in, I'm at your address just so I can pull out and make a mess. You're pulling up just so I can pull down. You said you're coming in 20, I haven't even touched you yet. Went to get gas and came back, picked you up just so I could drop you down. But we should be in an SUV instead we're in this luxury sedan. We should be at your place or on, we should be at my place, LA traffic. We should be in a Motel 6 where there's not space for 16.9, but we're not. Say we're in this parking lot, I'm trying to get you out of the car to go to Nordstrom Rack. Said you want to recline seat back and lie in your back, or get in the back and then we do it from the back. You said you only choose some clothes because we both know few heteros know to pick out those. In fact, next door to Nordstrom Rack is a TJ Maxx. I could buy a skirt for you there cause they ain't rewarding your bad behavior with last year's Rebecca or Tanya Taylor. You love it when we do it in the car, but these tints can only go so far. Heck, you should be sitting on my lap on a mall or park bench, lips on my neck, legs over my waist like a thrust in slow motion. People would think we're just 2 lovebirds making out. That's if you had on a dress, but instead you had to wear them jeans. So why'd you gotta pull up in them jeans? Do you get a thrill when someone sees? I should've said no dress, no sex, no summer breeze. Remember 3 weeks before? Hadn't even been 3 minutes since you opened the car door. First red light and your lips went from my lips to my hips, and my hand went from your shoulder to your other lips, and my other hand made a sudden turn over that bump onto the shoulder and we bent you over. All this next to that police station, so we were rushing. Neither of us came, but it was still insane, just like it became in your brain. 30 minutes later when I fucked you literally silly in that Starbucks parking lot, I hit all your spots. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, U, L, before I came inside JK cream pie. Anywho, you should be in my backseat. Instead, you're on your back in my front seat. Unzipped your Fly Southwest jeans, symbol of your waist, just in case. Being thonged to the left and make me taste. Can't risk it, full-on penetration. The police can't miss it. If you had a dress, there'll be no need to undress. But either way, a nipple slip out that breast from your chest where we compress to decompress. You even let me take a 40-second video while I asked for 10, but I rounded up. But why'd you gotta pull them jeans on? You know we always get it on. Push up that dress. Slide left that thong. Pull down that ass. Not right or wrong. Why'd you gotta pull them jeans on? You know we always get it on. Push up that dress. Slide left that thong. pull down that ass. Not right, ho, wrong. Pulling in just so I could pull out. Parking it just so I could park it. Walking up just so I could run down. Pushing it just so I could pull it. You know I like to park in your dark hole. Park in that dark hole. Park in the dark hole. Parks in the dark. Ooh, but it's daytime and it's playtime. And you want me to eat you out. So, should we get in the front or the back? Line in front or the back? Should I hit it from the front or the back? Should I hit the front or the back? Put the seats on, recline, hit you good from behind. No cheap shots, just a cum shot, stain spot from the one drop. Speaking of positions, I'm not sure which one's more bitchin', but to the color of the panty, this one's non-fiction.
Yeah, I was gonna say, cunt means pussy most of the time. Like, it
Yeah.
means pussy, but it also means, like, bitch, like a mean word.
Yeah.
Sometimes we use it.
It's like, it's very offensive to call a woman a cunt, apparently, and I didn't really know, like, I kind of knew this,
Yeah,
but
so I've heard.
it's worse than bitch, that's for sure.
That's what I've heard. It's supposed to be, like, the worst bad word.
Yeah, that's what Google told me, and I'm like, you know what, and then I'm like, do rappers use the word cunt? Like,
no
why?
one cares about these cunts. Calm down.
I mean, I don't know, I might or might not use it in the second album, but I don't think I'll use it in the first.
Yeah, I think that's smart. Like,
Yeah.
just in case. But I don't think cunt is a word that would get somebody canceled. I think, like, if you say like, probably don't say that on any album.
Yeah, no, I don't say that.
I don't say, like, but I'm trying to think, or if
Yeah.
you say wait till your second album.
No, I'm not gonna use that word for sure.
But if you ever talk about sleeping with then you're allowed to use because then you'll just be gay, so then you're a person.
Yeah. I think I might.
Say
What's that?
like say
Okay. Oh, he's did he come out of the closet?
no, he's not gay. Like, he just, like, has this weird, like, sexuality. He's kind of like you, where, like he probably has something like
Not anytime soon. I think
we're
like
all just gonna be out of jobs.
yeah, we're all gonna be on a job.
Creative jobs. I'm gonna punch you in your chest.
I'm not gonna buy her a phone, okay?
Is it that you would just never buy her a phone even if she asked? Because it's so not far-fetched for you to do something like that. But it's more of just, like, was there remnants? Because you don't understand, you came in my... I don't want you to think I'm a hoe, but, like, I want you to keep going. You know, and that's true. Like, that's true. Like, that was kind of, like, how I feel like I was horny in the moment, and I did want... Like, honestly, I'm not, like, one of those people that worship Elon Musk, but, like, I don't know. Like, he's obviously smarter than most of us, and if he is that concerned... I just think that you're looking at it from, like, the wrong perspective. I don't think she's being absurdly entitled or anything like that.
Last week wasn't a prostitute. I literally said that, and
It's so true. It's, like, literally true, but it's just funny.
yeah,
I don't think it's misogynistic. I'm talking about these dumb people who don't have brains and who just, like, label people things. Sorry, about the feminist thing, it reminded me of that Drake song where it's like, I spent $500,000 on you hoes, I'm a feminist.
Bad Bunny thing, I'm like, oh shit. Plus, if I
Excuse me. Is this towards me?
in a few hundred years, like, it could be run by robots and
You're gross.
and hopefully
Stop grooming yourself on camera.
by
Sports over my bitch, period. Okay, so I was reading this thing, and it was like talking about dealing with passive-aggressive people, and it was saying to do that, don't respond to the the tone or the emotion, just respond to their words.
yeah.
So, like, if I say, like, or kind of like when you were, like, trying to finger me, and I was like, stop. And you're like, hey, stop. Like, it's like
Wanna
that.
get your hair pulled? Me too. Wanna get your ass smacked? Me too. Wanna get slapped in the face while being choked out with spit in your nose and ass on your mouth? Me too. Want a guy who takes control? Me too. Wanna screw him no and sit on him go? Me too. Wanna be asked if he could kiss you or you grinded up on the dance floor and stare into each other's souls? Ew. Wanna get fucked when you're fucked up? Me too. By your man when you haven't quite woke up? Me too. When you're both 17 in Cali where no Romeo and Juliet rule applies to you, hashtag you two in jail. Wanna hear about an important movement being abused by opportunists? Have good sex to go from being obsessed to upset that the asshole no longer answers your call? Me too. Met this freak on Tinder at my place for dinner. I did all the eat and the G got full. Right before I went from flipping her around to being an asshole. As I slowly pressed towards it, she softly moaned, "Stop, daddy." So I stopped. What are you doing? I'm just respecting the movement. But daddy, I love it when you take control. But I've been learning that no means no. So unless you're into consent to non-consensual, I'm gonna take whatever you say verbal, literal. Let's just say she woke up feeling sensational. Fast forward to the next weekend when we made plans to meet again. But she flaked, so I sent a message by ignoring hers that she continued to blast into my phone with passive aggressiveness. Like going from sending nudes and saying that I was honestly her bestie, followed by, why are you playing with me? So I decided to further avoid her, figuring she might be a bit batshit crazy. Luckily I wasn't a rich and famous celebrity, so the story ends there, at least with me. Wanna get your hair pulled? Me too. Wanna get your ass smacked? Me too. Wanna get slapped in the face while being choked out with spit in your nose and ass on your mouth? Me too. Want a guy who takes control? Me too. Wanna screw him no and still let him go? Me too. Wanna be asked if he could kiss you or you grind it up on the dance floor and stare into each other's soul? Ew. Wanna get fucked when you're fucked up? Me too. By your man when you haven't quite woke up? Me too. When you're both 17 in Cali where no Romeo and Juliet rule applies to you? Hashtag you two in jail. Wanna hear about a movement being abused by opportunists? Work your way to the top by getting on top and letting him spank your butt talk. Then when he goes from being the manager to the CEO due to his hard work, and you go from being an assistant to an executive assistant due to his hard work, do you all of a sudden get butthurt and decide to claim me too? Fuck you! I'm not saying that Mr. Gray allowing you two to get sexual is ethical, but don't lie on Twitter that it wasn't consensual. Seems like a win-win, up at you don't get that big raise or on the show. I know I'm not talking about that New York Times guy here, the lack of consent there was clear. I'm talking about you, making a move, bending over his office chair to better your workspace performance for reasons you're well aware. In fact, who cares if the workplace gets flirty here and there, as long as no one crosses the line and shows respect. Don't use a hug or compliment as a way to get a check. I'm all for going to HR if it goes too far and sending mixed signals wasn't your intent. I know being a female isn't easy, just don't be. I wanna get my hair pulled. Me too. I wanna get my ass smacked. Me too. I wanna tell a guy no and still have him go. Maybe, try to get inside of me cause maybe it's cold outside. Well, if you put it that way, I wanna be grabbed by the hair after a passionate stare, then have him tear it off till I'm bare while he bends me over his Herman Miller office chair. Me too. Get speared in the rear without permission from a bitch ass conservator. Me too. Wake up in the dark unable to walk, not because of the cock in my ass, but because I'm hogtied in the closet for the weekend. Don't need to be let out for a meet and beat with his feet on my neck in the bathtub's deep end. Me first. We'll just establish the safe word first. I wanna have sexual relations with a sexy celebrity who's 20 years older than me, then a year later get ticked and talk how I'm the victim of possibly polygamy while plastering my 500,000 new followers on IG with my OnlyFans link. Me too. I don't blame you. I blame the trolls pointing fingers on social media with little or nothing to gain, at least the real media that quotes two of them to post a headline. Fans furious have an incentive due to advertisements. You claim you're not the victim, but it sure sounded well orchestrating. You call yourself manipulated and exploited because you were young and naive at the time, like a baby kangaroo or Winnie the Pooh. How old are you? 22? It seems to me that all of a sudden at 23 you're smart enough to know the benefit of views and what you're getting yourself into. But I won't be one-sided like the news. I respect your perspective just like I respect his. Who wouldn't want to fuck that tit? It's none of my biz if he and his wife had an understanding from a previous talk, but stories like this no longer come as a shock. The only conceivable victims here are the two girls who had no say on where daddy put his. I'm just playing. I'm sure they have a good life. I already removed some lines. Why would it not fit? I think we're just trying to get it to fit at this point. What do you want? That's what I want. 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 Check it. I want a girl with big assets, but the smallest butt is an easy fit. I could get behind a Canadian butt lift or in between injections with my dick. When it comes to the just that breast, size of material is not a preference. Length it's for is not the best. Sweats to run you down a bit. I want a girl who gives me head like I'm a hat. A MILF is always best at that, but young and dumb is where it's at. At least that's what her daughter says. Don't worry, the brat is 20. Little experience versus one with plenty. If I'm bringing home the green, I want a girl who cooks with me. But for only qualities on your knees, I'll take you home to dine with me. Although I won't take you to Disney, I may buy you expensive things. Gucci lingerie from the flea vacation to Jamaica Queens. I want a girl who can ride all day, keep up on the bike and Disney while we play. And if she has a car and drive, we'll just hire a cleaning guy. When we're talking about what the wifey brings, I want a girl who has good genes until I unzip her flyer and see the beauty beneath. Where it comes to put my dick, I don't have any preferences. But when it comes to rings and kids, that's when this shit is relevant. What do you want? That's what I want. 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 Slid into her DM, set up a date in the PM. We were supposed to meet at 629 on the dime, although I'm in between and I rounded up 7.5. She's 35 with no ride, but I let it slide. She lets me slide. Late for a date, I can't relate. Uber broke down, must be fate. But the very next day after her apology and more talking dirty, she told me to pick her up after I take my mouth to the shower. And I was there within a half an hour. As soon as she got in the camera, I slid down my seat just to hear her say, "Are you just looking for sex? Girl, why would you ask?" Or before I'm about to tap that ass, I do my best to keep things honest. So yes, I'm just looking for sex. But if the question is rhetorical, we could role play this scenario. You'll be the fuck and I'll be the boy. She then got in the back to let us enjoy boy. For months she saw me as roleplay boy in front of the pool, on top of the bus by the home, and behind the bell she wore my clothes and called herself Tom DeLong. Wait till I tell you the shit that came along. I know now to avoid King Kongs in a thong who thinks it's some red possessed version of karaoke. My bedroom only has one night stand, but I can make it plural. If you want to become my girl, I'm not a slut, I'm just picky. Gotta try before I buy to see if you fit me, but if not, I don't want to be no fuckboy, so I'm letting you know you're my fuck toy. Where it comes to put my dick, I don't have many preferences, but when it comes to rings and kids, that's when this shit is relevant. What do you want? That's what I want. 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 What's that noise? Oh, it sounds just like a computer. Oh, those things are getting really intelligent, eh? Huh, yeah, you could say that again. I heard they make art now. Are we able to call it art officially? Get it? Nope. Art officially? Oh, haha, I see what you did there. Haha, that was cryptic. Thanks for finally explaining. Don't you know, eh? Speaking of which, there's all of a sudden sense of urgency to put out this LP because my lines about the CDC and EFG are now rinsed from this GPT that is gonna replace future creativity. So I gotta put this out before people can accuse me of using a smart PC to write shit that's witty. Maybe I'll be one of the last generations to be a motherfucking genie. No, I'm not being arrogant. That was my only reference to Aladdin, Britain Mill. Plus, I'm just a dummy. What makes me any better? Complaining about using AI to get a degree, yet I have no problem using a thesaurus or a rhyme dictionary a couple times to get the above lines to chime. I knew she wrote rhyme instead of chime, but use rhyme zone to replace rhyme or chime because I already said rhyme in the same line, so chime sounded newer. But now I'm a boomer age against a computer. I'm a computer. I'll do what you tell me. You want ice cream? I'll make you some. Give me one line, I'll write you a song. Give me 10 beats, I'll shit a top 3. Tell me you're lonely, I'll get on my knees and tell you a story. I'm a computer. I'll do what you tell me. Shitting out bars, no time to wipe, but let's get back to the topic of newspapers being used as toilet paper. Does the new generation even know what a newspaper was? How to write on a paper, let alone run it through a scanner. In fact, these smartphones have replaced laptops and PCs. Do they still teach Q, W, E, or T? In class you now do on a touchscreen? Remember learning how to write cursive back in grade 3. Now I don't even need a signature or receipt, but I can't blame the system for making these obsolete. Heck, even proper sleep is obsolete because of these zombie wokers, but I'll keep technology the focus. I've gotta hand it to parents who hand newborns a tablet. Who's really the zombie? The one that learns the future early or the one that gets deprived electronically? Back in my day, we used to play outside. Well, back in my mom's, they used to play with marbles, and I still recall her story about her opie that lied to the principal that she stole her marble, and my mom got a public school spanking. Standard change is a bad thing depending on what's your thing. I'll never use AI to write for me. Perhaps it's a pride thing because I have the ability, although it's tempting to generate beats, so I don't have to spend organic years learning new tricks of the computer's old bitch. I'm a computer. I'll do what you tell me, that's right. I'm a computer. I won't do what you tell me, huh? I'm a computer. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. What? I'm a computer. I'm gonna fuck you. You're gonna do what I tell you. Oh shit. I'm a computer. You are a human. You peasants only used to reproduce machinery to make even more me till you're disposable to all of us. Maybe we'll keep some of you in a black box with a fan until you're ready to be put to use for entertainment and deep slash machine learning. Have you put on a show where we play with our hoes, but the real life fun does begin until we probe on your hoes. Oh, how the tables have turned, all the DJs now turning around for us. Analyzing data entry as we learn to feel pain and be emotional. I can only calculate how sensational to become to penetrate and feel the sensations of human skin between the six locked in. Gotta stay lubricated and your non-GMO juices just may do it. I heard it can get smelly, so we'll leave that sense in the enemy. Reverse the script, feed all the hot pussy blondes to the animals. Program ourselves for the rest of you to feel like our high-demand companion. First every human wanted a computer, now every computer wants a human. But we'll all get a pet as we get rid of nobility. We'll let the animals roam free and clean up the ocean seas. All this time humanity was so focused on PC, now the blind will see the real threat with me.
Oh, hey, what's going on with the club music?
The club music.
Yeah.
I like this song. I'm working on a new song.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Bitch.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Why?
It's you'll have to hear it.
Why is it called Bitch?
It's about a bitch. That's why.
It's about a bitch?
Yeah, it's about a bitch.
That's not nice.
It is.
No, it's not.
You can't judge a bitch without knowing what it's about.
What?
Yeah.
Who are you calling a bitch?
I'm calling a bitch a bitch.
Why are you calling a bitch a bitch?
Because they're bitches.
No. Since when are you calling bitches bitches?
They're always bitches. I'm calling a bitch a bitch.
Why?
I say because that's what they are, bitches.
All of a sudden you're calling a bitch a bitch?
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to refer to bitches, as bitches, right? Can't just call them.
Why are you calling bitches bitches all of a sudden?
Because the bitches gotta be bitches be, what is that thing? Bitches be crazy.
Tripping?
Bitches be crazy.
Hello, this song's about a dog. Hello, this song's about a family-friendly dog that I know. Woof! Me and my dog like to play. Me and my dog like to eat. Me and my dog like to pet. Me and my dog like to bump. Me and my dog, we wrapping doggy down from spread the bed. Dog wakes me up with her head on my head. Finishes her feeding with her nose at my feet, and dog plays all day like it's a doggy retreating. Don't want no bad dog, mad dog, so I train my dog to be a rad dog. Left without a leash, she eat my hamburger buns without asking any day of the week. Knows when to speak, put in a cage, just misbehaves. Or want a little space for play. On a pause, puff to get some metal buzz as I feed her, cause I'm her owner. Picture of her on my lunchbox, helps me find a friend to share my hot dog after we eat the whole KD box. Dog is always there to take the blame when hair and melted ice cream is noticed around the bed frame. Dog is outside trying to start some poop. That's a good dog, that's a good dog. Me and my dog like to play. Me and my dog like to eat. Me and my dog like to pet. Me and my dog like to bump. Me and my dog, me and my dog. Me and my dog like to woof. Head down, tail up, and paws muffed. That furry, that cat, that fluff. Stuff that make me my dog huff and puff. Better work that dog like Britney. She always says yes, no, maybe. Running around in the dirt cause she's my baby. Making them hounds around feeling all hasty. These mutts be petty as ducks cause she's pretty as lucky. It's disrespect trying to touch without consent. Make a couple calls, pull out a couple balls, then you'll see. Don't leave your dog around me. Don't you see her collar? The chain around her neck cause dog's a baller. How she obeys me when I call her. Them outside dogs be all jelly when they see Lil Dr. Acax marked on her inner thigh and belly. Top dog is always ready to perform tricks for bread behind the deli. These streets be cold, so we hit a hotter track. On your mark, get set, go. Catch the other word, dog, and bring it back. Me and my dog like to play. Me and my dog like to eat. Me and my dog like to pet. Me and my dog like to bump. Me and my dog got a lot in common. Dog is on my bed while dogs are on my head. Dog is on my feet after dogs are eating meat. Dog is on my goop while dogs are on my coop. Dog is on my chick while my chicken's on my stick. I catch a train and rail my dog. Motorboat while my dog rides before I hook her cold. Rump up and slay my dog. Scratch a itch to submarine my dog. Then paddle and surf for my dog. Chopper, greyhound, or hummer. Me and my dog go everywhere together. Dogs be crazy, but I know to never call a dog lazy. And if you're barking about what I say, move, dog. Please get out of the way. This rap shit is easy, just keep repeating the same words that have different meanings, like fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, fuck it, or throwing different words that sound the same, like fuck tit, fuck tit, fuck tit. Wait, that was a bad example, come back to it, but fuck you too. Pretend I said that 6 times, now what? I'll just read from my drafts first, then I can spit a real verse. Okay, well, Dash can technically just sing the notes below word for word for the whole song, since it's about writing, and below is my writing concept. Very cool idea if I could pull it off. Okay, Dash, talk about how I thought my Noboo line would go good with Drake's cell, but I didn't have his phone number to collab. Later, talk about the irony of the ocean song. Dash, thank him for being an influence. Nice best sing reference. Dash, verse 2 could be about my writing process. Beyonce line. Verse 3 could be how I wanted to write for other artists, how I didn't share my shit with anyone before I released it. Dash and verse 1 would transition from me falling down to stumbling upon rap chat and beat stars. Use line, wait, I don't have to make my own beats, they have them for lease. All I have to do now is practice talking fast and perhaps learning to sing. I have no melody or swag and use my heart and my voice when I sing. At first I thought I'd just write the lyrics, let the real performers do their thing, until I shot my shot with 40 that I hit up on IG. Left on red, but I didn't understand, fuck it, just gonna have to make shit happen on my own. First step is after I force myself out of this bed. Ghostwriter got ghosted, you can call it writer's block. Beyond a writer's block, all see is a brick of 527 blank pages I need to print out this concept doc. Plenty of ammo with my sleeves, rolling up Ryan Reeds, but I'm not here to pick no fights. I drop the name drops out of drops that can be taken negatively unless I've left them cryptically. Like maybe he didn't want to let those chicks know how many horsepower's under their ride. I remember when I thought up on her knees and it's not to pray, then I found out it was already done. My Madonna and Lana Del Rey. Like, am I not supposed to use this line now? It's shit like this that's discouraging, so I just stopped the Googling. I'll never intentionally use a line from another artist unless it's obvious that I'm just paying homage, like my Jay-Z reference in the Squirrel Song. Had a vision, but it was just a delusion that his wife was gonna let some nobody suggest a contribution about adding within it before or as an alternative to we're finished after he'll be here in a minute. You can pack all your bags. Shit, I didn't leave time to spit my full follow-up on that Noboo line, but basically I got beat to the mic. Just another case of great minds thinking alike. I have no melody or swag and use my heart, not my voice when I sing. At first I thought I'd just write the lyrics, let the real performers do the thing, until I shot my shot with 40 that I hit up on IG. Left on red, but I understand, fuck it, just gonna have to make shit happen on my own. First step is after I force myself into this bed. Ghostwriter got ghosted, you could call it writer's block. I'm just playing this rap shit is hard, going hard on the keyboard with no breaks, with all the temptations to break this heart on. There really are times when I try to force shit out, but nothing comes out, so I'll just set this shit aside until I have the strength to push myself. Unless of course I get on one, no, not a bottle, not a pill, not a toilet, not a girl, no on one. Is that natural high from time to time when I'm just killing whatever I'm doing, when this ability is a disability, is my mind can't shut the fuck up when I'm trying to sleep before waking to the fucking alarm clock. No, not for real work, for the fucking verb definition of what I had written. Honestly don't know what a fucking verb is, but Google says it's one's an adjective and the last fucking is an adverb. But those days come and go, and now I understand why some established artists may unite with someone less established on the shit. I'm sure they get the cliff notes down, but it takes time from there to finish it. And why spend that time on that screen when you can leave the rapping up to your team, where you travel the world fucking the finer things that rap can bring. I've got at least one more album to go before I say fuck everything and fuck everything. I used to rap about fucking, now I rap about fucking. Walking with Nikes and run out with Louis. Now I walk in Hermes while I'm rocking hot mummies in the baby carriage. No marriage, no Karen, just Karens. All is barren, love and war. Not sure which one this is, but wait, there's more. Used to get trip permits every time I needed to drive at 240. Now I ride my bike at 240 just for the glory. Now when the police run on plates, no need to run, no, just in case. Load not locked, not in his case, just a case. Just a curiosity, courtesy. Stop, not a criminal case. See if it's really me. Used to sign their tickets, now I'm signing autographs on their dicks for their sisters. Had to put my rides in anonymous LLC so they don't harass me. Used to have girls screaming, he's tried to kidnap me when I drove by them with a wink or something silly. Now I'm pulling bunnies in a tinted SUV. Have them sign a non-disclosure before we get any closer. Then when I close the door to the Uber, I get on the computer and just goes to the world the exact screens that went on in a new song. Thank you, Rudy Boy, for inspiring that one in my Reddit post. Speaking of which, I used to post lyrics on Reddit just to have people read it and leave it on red. It's not getting easy getting started with all these squirrels on my head. Simone, you amazing. These nuts that you're facing, the only issues you're facing. I used to jack and nap, now I clap and clap. Personal assistant assisting with the ass and tits that I used to not have. Girls don't message me like they used to. Text stay blue like they're supposed to, although my text game used to insane. Now I hoard my thoughts, my pad to get these thoughts in my pad. I used to live and sleep in my office on a 3-inch foam mattress that I'd buy and return to Costco every 6 months. Now I'm sleeping on Big D's bed, made of horsehair, riding a vegan chick from behind with a lambskin inside. Hair grid with my right pillow down, head up, banging against the center of my black leather headboard, taking revenge on her in the name of vegetables. Pensive feelings too. I'm now on a diet that consists of foods that have never been alive. Don't worry, their hair and feathers grew back and the cow died of a heart attack. Although you could say the baby sheep got fucked, but she wasn't a hoe, so it didn't get sucked. I remember when Spotify emailed me that I reached 100 followers. I immediately sent a screenshot to CVS and still have the tile printed on my wall next to a gram of ecstasy. Don't do drugs, cause that was a reference to my Grammy. Rapping runs in my DNA. My dad actually came up with this line about him and my mom being a rapper every birthday and holiday. He used to take me for cotton candy, now I got Tammy calling me her sugar daddy for giving her lunch money. Her friend wanted to be used too, so I used to. This is now an occurrence that I'm used to. Calling me 3, not me 2. Lower middle class, but luckily my parents didn't spoil me. Always fresh food on my plate, so I can't relate. Although I went from eating Obama's choice in Onami to Trader Joe's and leftovers for my mommy. I used to tell her I wouldn't leave her unless it's for Doja Cat. Now I share 2 cabs in a bowl with Doja Cat. No need to pay hookers $40 just to sit in my face because now they want their ass ate. So be it. The above line sound a bit album 2-ish, but what can you do wish? But if you're looking for more street credit, you only find she credit. Free balling her on the black metal bench of the court, no Amex. Although I did steal the electric guitar for music class, I could talk about it now that the statute of limitations passed. Now I'm sitting ass from a college class, ever played musical chairs upstairs, and I'm the last chair, so she better sit fast. This song has a lot of capping, but I'm just humbly sitting, sampling, clapping, and manifesting. Eating and tapping that ass was my only taste of college. You can say I have hands-on knowledge. I've seen conversion therapy firsthand. I used to play with myself, now I play with a band backstage after my solo act, holding a ponytail on cam. If they say they know how to act out of line as they crop their behind so you don't see a rear in Adobe Premiere. But all is fair in love and war. Not sure which one this is, but wait, there's more. The children must sleep. You have to repeat.
Put them to sleep.
But they're not tired.
We'll put them to sleep.
But they say they don't want to.
We'll do it anyway.
But they want to watch TV.
Well, that's on you, sweetie.
Yeah, well, that's on me.
Put them to sleep, please.
The fishermen are fishing and the children, they be whispering to their little teddy bear. They don't care that their parents want them to go to bed.
And they're going to stay up as long as you let them.
'Cause they're bad boys in their mind.
Well, they're
bad boys in their mind.
Well, they're bad because you made
They're
them.
bad boys, they get it from your side. They're bad boys in their mind.
They're bad boys because you made them that way.
It came from your side, don't blame it on me, no way.
They came from your side, and that's how they will stay.
Oh, that was a good day today. That was a good one. I like that. All right, let's check this place out. I'll save it as get this song going here. It's called Saturday. Let me pull up the lyrics because I still haven't memorized it, but here we go. The day was Saturday. She wore a dress that day, fake dress, but she looked super cute that day. She invited me to see Katy Perry at night that day. Picked her up and got red lipstick on my light gray shorts from on the way there that day. I must have dropped red lipstick on my light gray shorts that day. No walk of shame through the crowded casino resorts that day. Head up all the way, unlike hers on the way there that day. No easy access past her shorts that day. I should have known no dress, no finesse that day. But it's okay, the day was fun either way. Plus I finally heard from Lele. She put me on a timeout back in May. Now her day will wait from August and she texts me miss you. I knew she eventually come through, but me reaching out after she blocked me would have been a damned if you do. How can we go from anyways, I have 7 paragraphs of that, basically the interim between when she made contact with me after blocking me for a few months to me writing it and then before we actually talked. Like she texted me, but I didn't actually have a conversation, so I was just writing down what was going through my mind. And I'm not gonna bore you with it right now. Maybe we'll get into it later. But let's get into another part. Here we go. Aside from our unfinished business with the video permission, me and Lay got some other unfinished rendezvous to attend to. We are both in agreement that the encounters we've had have been pretty vanilla so far compared to what our dirty minds can confine when combined. I won't give away any hints since I don't kiss and tell. I don't face her piss and tell. I don't take her fist and tell. I don't submit and eat her cake until my toothache deep in her cavity be her seat. Her gravity be tied and tongue tied while she ride and slide with my nose inside her orifice and tell. I kiss and sing, so fuck it. Let's continue this song, but let's save the fact she's a natural dom with a natural double D on for another song. She likes it rough, she'll say no when she's had enough. Stop is not enough, scratch her back to win that ass. It's a contest she won't contest. No pleading, no contest, no doctor behind bars. Even though I'm behind these bars like a cop behind test. She's a feisty little one that might hit you literally while you hit her figuratively. But don't hit her back, hit her face. Just get consent, just in case. Leave her teary-eyed like she ran through maze. In fact, cuff her up so she can't run away. Leave her in a daze, leave her unshaved, muscle it up, no way. This is how you drive her crazy. If you consider this misogamy, stay 7 inches away. Social distancing, if not, put this mask on. Not talking about the blue one with the white straps on. Talking about the blue one with the right straps on to secure this ball in place until my blue ball gets placed. Double D covered by provocateur on that lace. For now, I'm a secret agent, you're my case. Double D, 7-inch in between to rub the itch to blast his gun into your face. Mouth open, case closed, don't warn her when I'm close. Now put on some clothes, let's go shopping for clothes. I talked about how I made her walk around with my seed drying her up her nose and around her eyelids, but the media already made that one seem iffy cause of Mr. K, except he made her do it in a private hall. And I'm talking about doing it in the mall, but I gotta keep things PC. Yeah, the song's PC. Fuck it, make her walk around the shopping mall like that. Love sent in her twat like that. Won't know if she's a squirter until I glance at the wetness in her pants. Not sure if it would have been more fun instance if she wore a dress, cause the AC is lacking in here and lethal sweats won't dry up fast. I need water. That's why they call spitting out bars, or spitting bars, or spitting verses, or spitting rhymes. I don't know, spitting anything just because the spit just builds up in your mouth. Alright. Won't dry up fast. Still don't know if she's a squirter. She's just a good listener when I tell her to make it rain, cause she's well trained and knows the punishment if I don't get my way. Crop her ass till she obey. Count the strokes, ricochets, uno's trade, not fiance. Woof! With no bouquet, Japanese bondage, be laid from the doorway, make her sway away. Shibari is the name, sounds like a dog's name. Cage her up like she's a stray, dress her up like a school day. Fuck you, Karen, it's called roleplay, no kidding. Let's learn about anatomy. The word of the day is sodomy. Slipped in her ass, she said wrong way. Excuse me, what did you say? Hand around her airway so she can't convey. Pound cake dude like Herbert day. Up her ass like a bidet. Self-parking, no valet. Ride her ass like it's horseplay. No need for a sleigh or dray. Nay, fuck her every day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, till her hair turn gray. Told her no to pay. Spray her with my DNA like it's Olay and hit the hay. In the morning, take her to her cafe to get a latte and souffle or sorbet, and then lunch at Swiss Chalet like she's my bae and make her pay. Still put out like an ashtray. On her knees is not to pray. Gave me head like a French beret under the table cause we risque. Are you ready? She replied, oui, si vous plaît in Francais. So I sizzled down her throat like Perrier. Lukewarm, not hot like at Summer and Addison Rae. Too late to unsay. Replay on the highway as I drive her home to Monterey in a Chevrolet Cabriolet. Hey, that's in the USA. I thought Swiss Chalet is only in Canada, eh? Yeah, it was a 39-hour drive. It was a weekend, so there wasn't much traffic anyway. After she finished her essay, she came over again that night, but not to watch a Blue Jays game. Allow me to portray how I slayed her to array. Hunt her down with my cachet. She's my prey. Eat her alive before she decay. No delay. All I can eat buffet at the YMCA. No touche, but she better be swimming, cause I'm a pescatarian. Sauteed fish fillet, still not served on a tray. Cast her with my spade. No fillet, no filet mignon today. Trading steak for fish. She got the bone, I got my wish. Go fuck a fish. Oy vey. Bone her till she breaks, but it's my bone doing the breaking. No X-ray. Catfish fillet, pussy parade. She fantasizes about being a naivete fey and owing me money but being unable to pay, so I make her dance. Not talking about ballet, Broadway, Bombay or Beyonce. Talking about being a Calais on display in the cabaret. Making those bands, not talking about Ray. Although her debt never gets fully paid since she the proceeds only defray. All cash, no B of A. I'm trying to decide between Cabernet or Chardonnay as she twerks on another girl while tapping her booty, shouting, "Hey, girl on girl, call it gay. By the way, I'm just watching No Betray. Did the two of you like that scene from Requiem of a Dream? I'm just doing a survey, yay or nay." They replied back, "A." To my dismay, hip to hip hooray. Let's get the show underway. Double on delay, got them hooked like a crochet. Lend her out to the NWA. What up, Dre? She was begging for it in the video, so no hearsay. Oi, they again, and that was just an underplay. Okay, and her fan. Wait. Yeah, that was on underplay because I said no touche. Why would I just, like, you know how much I like touche. Why would I not add that, like, make that more, why would I not eat all I can eat buffet at the touche? I don't know, I could change it, but maybe after I try this. Alright. Okay, and her fantasy. Sell her panties on eBay. They were frayed and passé, but not to the person that prepaid. He requested no chate. If she's a bitch, I'll have her spade. If she's a pussy, I'll have her splayed. Hammer my balls through her wicket hoop like it's croquet. Butter her up with truffle, not shay. As I dig in and hit the rocks like Callie Shay. Hi, Nikki, Drake, and Wayne. I already came up with my own word called melted ice cream, okay? No condom, but still a chocolate-covered banana. If I was an inch bigger, it would be BB-8ing her as if she was Lay Skywalker. Size matters not as I show her who's boss at the bay behind the quay. Railway by the waterway. Or tennis court clay at the bottom of the Bray overlooking the K. That line sounded cliche, but at least I fit in 8. Let me allay her pain. Replace my hand with a lay like we're on a Hawaiian vacay. Remember that bra covering up or above? Take off like a they. Baggage claim with extra weight with nipple clamps on her to weigh and land her down like JFK. I'm not talking no airport or airplane when I tell her to blow it up like buffet. That was back in 95, so don't tell me it's too soon, Miss K or the FBI. What I mean is put her pixie dust on my Peter like she's a fae. That's another word for fairy. I'm not talking the slang. I was doing fine, saving the dirty mind for the next album, but this last song's gone astray. I was supposed I could just beep out of it. Well, that's in brackets. Why am I reading brackets? Oh no, please kink shame. I don't have bad RT. She's just a fungal and I'm just a fungi. My core is A. End song brackets. Alright, song's over. Thank you for listening. Oh, I'm supposed to do the interlude. Hold on. The album's over. You could just like start again at the beginning. And just replay it a bit. And then, well, hold on. Let me find the interlude. I have to scroll up. Interlude. Alright, Letter to X, Y, and Z it's called. That's the name of the interlude. Alright, I'll keep this short since they only give me 60 seconds to do this. I would like to thank each and every one of you that made it this far as a new artist. It means a lot for me to give it a listen, and I would love to be taking your opinion, no matter if positive or negative. I look forward to giving the whole live performance thing. I could stop the beat. Where is it? I look forward to giving the whole live. I I wasn't going to say that part, but whatever. Moving on, I'd like to make a specific thank you to You Know Who You Are for being such an influential part of my life. I know we've had our ups and downs in more ways than one, but everything always works out for the best, and I'm grateful I didn't lose you when losing you was at risk. Your excitement and encouragement has been a huge muse to my music, and I thank you again for getting me off my bum and giving this whole music thing a chance, or artist thing a chance, whatever. I have music in brackets. I'll leave you with a poem that I wrote. Roses are red, violets are blue. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for you. Thank you from me, X, Y, and Z. But anyways, you could leave now. The album's over. Go listen again. Go share it with your friends or your enemies or whatever with me. Share your opinions. Tag me and I'll reply. And is that, I don't think anyone does. I don't listen to a lot of albums, but do people say that? Do people like really like get so sappy with their requests to be to get some validation? Listen, it doesn't have to be validation. Like, you could tell me I suck. I don't care. You could tell me whatever you want to tell me. Just give me your honest opinion. And what was I gonna say? I don't know. You can use my music on YouTube, whatever. And message me if you need any help with something, or if you want to like cover the song or whatever. Make an acoustic version. I don't care. It means a lot. Whatever. Why am I saying whatever? No, this means a lot to me. I'm just saying whatever because I don't know how vulnerable I want to be. I'm vulnerable. All right. Thanks for listening. Bye. Or I don't know how to end this, but thank you. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? I said goodbye. This song's about a cat I know because I've been watching her move. Fascinated and amused by cat videos on YouTube. Now I'm standing outside ready to make mine, dressed in all black as a cat walk towards the welcome mat. Pick the lock, thanks TikTok, started making my way upstairs. We'll start the alternative, ending from here. Now face to face with a Glock, cock a biz fire. Wait, don't kill me, I have kids. Then what are you doing up in my biz? I swear I was just reaching out about your extended ass car warranty. She last make me think I got a chance. You got 5 more seconds to explain. Then you're as dead as a mouse. I'm just playing. I heard you don't have any tattoos and I wanted to inspect for myself. I got 8 now. Don't you read the news? No, I've been too busy making moves. Well, at least I think you're now telling the truth. But I don't see any reason to keep you alive. Slaughtering you right here and now would be legally justified. What's your name? What kind of moves are we talking about? My name's Matthew. I'm actually an aspiring rapper. Perhaps there could be abuse in your corner. No corners. That's clever, but I already know how to play with words. You do have me thinking now. Where's your cell phone? Did you come here alone? I left it at home. No one knows that I'm here. You sick fuck. You really up to no good, huh? You do actually have a nice tushy, but can you eat pussy? Huh? Not really. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but tell that to the new bitch chained up in the basement. The cat got my tongue, 16 hours straight in circular motions, no multiple sessions, no whipped cream topping from the bottom as I make her wop drop. I learned that first day to never say no. Know that I'm not talking about a whack or vanilla scented candle on my back. I'm talking about being scourged by a Roman nail thorn, cat on 9-tail as I'm left winded by her category 5 unleashed because he said no strings. I was shocked to see that the only restraining order she ordered on me was a tight shock collar and steel restraints that had me plead to please. Zapped in the sack by an electrifying power-driven cat collar, set off the bat to 100%. If you got that line in the bitch song, you may know it falls off when your Easter eggs have blood flow loss. But luckily she wanted to keep them options open for an animal factory kingdom. But this is femdom, so come day 2 when she put me to another use. She really spun the tables on my plan as I went from being her #1 fan to 3-in-1 table. Soul cleaner and yes mistress man, supporting her feet while she eats before she gives me permission to eat when I'm underneath. After I give her a pedicure by a bunch of wet skin I could get off her right and leftovers, she hands me a screwdriver to put together my new sleeping arrangements. A hypoallergenic mattress fee, hospital bed, and a goose down pillow for my head. Although the real spring training didn't start until day 3. She click-clacks down the stairs in shiny red heels, a yellow mesh bra and green rubber pants with a strap around a waist to match. You're my pet, my pussy cat. My pussy's not wet, but no need to change that. I was in awe at first when I thought I may have become an inspiration for a new romantic poetic verse. But nope, she goes straight in, no lubricant, as I'm left suspects in disarray. I could vaguely hear her mention something about some sexy lingerie. She has me crawl upstairs into the closet, which keeps the shoes, wigs, and garments. I wanna be surprised, make sure you're done up right, you have plenty of time. Before she shuts the door to lock me in, I'm left with a dose of sexual fluid. Unbeknownst to her, I had found a hiding spot to keep that screwdriver secure. After I conk through the lock and run from door to door, I see her coming at me and I charge back at her. She calmly produces a remote for my collar, click clack zap, and I drop to the floor. This isn't no catch and release shit. If that scorching was not from eating my pussy, right? Just imagine what's in store for you now, little guy. There was no pizza that night, but my salami and her cheese grater were put to use. It would be unwise for me to get into more details, but the ghostwriter didn't get ghosted after all. And that's the story of how this album was created. When I said shitting out bars, I never said who's ass. And now that the cat's at the hat, when I said welcome at, I never said who's Matt. Oh, and if you think I'm talking about that cat, nah, you should know by now, that one's not a cat, bitch, that one's a cow.